The kings and queen of Christmas a cappella songs are back. That's right, I'm talking about Pentatonix. They are here gifting us yet another a cappella Christmas song to get us ready for the holiday season. It's going to probably be here sooner than we expect it to be. And this is actually a song called Christmas in the City. And I can only presume that after I did my last reaction to a Christmas song of theirs, you all mentioned that it was actually an original Christmas song. So I can only assume that that means that this one also is one too. And maybe the entire album is going to be filled with the original Christmas music, which would be amazing. I mean, I kind of wish they would write some originals for their actual selves instead of just Christmas related. But I'll take this, though, as a starting point. So yeah, anyways, I'm excited to dive into this and see what these lovely men and women have for us. It's weird to say it like that, but you know. So let's go ahead. I was doing more time and dive straight in. Here we go. Pentatonix presents Christmas in the City.
Baby, maybe you and me, yeah, we could be celebrating Christmas in the city. We could go wherever, whatever the weather, cause we will love each other forever and ever and ever. We could take a plane, a train, an automobile. We're celebrating Christmas in the city. New York, Chicago, Seattle, in San Francisco, LA, or Philly.
Okay, this is different. We're not going full acapella. We got a whole band going this time. I'm not sure how I feel about that. The thing that made Pentatonix so special was the fact that everything they did, minus maybe every once in a while when Kevin would play his cello, it was all authentically just from their mouths. And I guess for like the Christmas side, I guess to maybe kind of really add that Christmas feel to it, I guess it's okay if we have the band, and maybe just reserve like the originals and covers for just them and their mouths. It sounds weird, but just go with it. You go with it, you know, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. The thing that I loved about them is that they were a cappella group, and now they're getting bands involved and stuff. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about this. How do you feel about them starting to use bands and some instrumentation now? I don't know. I think for Christmas music it's okay, but otherwise, I don't know. Okay.
New York, Chicago, Seattle, in San Francisco, LA, or Philly.
City lights, crowds and taxi horns, snowy skies.
Ah, I love Scott's voice.
There's a concrete wonderland to explore. Oh, you and I.
Okay, we got a little bit of beatboxing in there. Okay.
Take a drive. It's nearly Christmas Eve. And all I want to do is run away to a place no kids can fast pace.
Maybe you and me, yeah, we could be celebrating Christmas in the city. We can go wherever, whatever the weather, cause we will love each other forever and ever and ever. We can take a plane, a train, an automobile. We're celebrating Christmas in the city. New York, Chicago, Seattle, in San Francisco, LA, or Philly. Let's see.
I love how well that you basically have a super group of just talented singers all in a cappella group like this, where they literally are just the perfect combination of every vocal range you could possibly want. And when they sing together, it sounds like just the most epic choir or something like that. You know, between like the fact that like somehow the fact that Mitch is our highest vocalist in the entire group, outdoing Kirsten, which is funny, but still like the fact that both of those two being like the higher, like, you know, it's almost like you get like the high register from Mitch and then a high register also from Kirsten, and you get a nice little leveled out, you know, perfect medium with Scott, and then even kind of Kevin too, and then obviously you're very, very low with Matt, you know? And they just come together all as one unit, and it's like almost like they basically get to do like a live version of like vocal layering and harmonization with themselves, you know, instead of like taking like Scott's voice and doing like 20 different harmonies for just his voice and like different levels. He just basically, it's like they all just basically get to be like a harmony all together as one vocal unit. It's so fucking cool. I love that. It's like they're literally like a super group of just amazing talented singers. I mean, it's fucking awesome.
Chicago, Seattle, in San Francisco, LA, or Philly. Let's see a show. The season starts
Aw, Mitch.
Is when you're by my side. Oh, baby, Christmas just feels right. Oh.
Yeah.
Let's grab a cup of iced coffee, even though it's 10 degrees.
And we can walk down 7th Street, find ourselves in the ice skating rink, like the one that
Why does Kirsten's voice like sound so rich? Like not like rich, like she has like a rich vocal, but like it sounds like she's like an expensive vocal. Like she's only there. She's like the type of person you like see her sing at the Gallet. Like, you know, she's meant to be singing in like, you know, Broadway, you know, like, oh, my voice is so expensive, you know, like I don't mean that in a bad way, like I genuinely mean that's a huge compliment. Like it sounds like she's like born to sing for like the rich folk or something like that, you know, like she sounds like, you know, she's just got that vocal that like it's like she sings for like just like almost like a Broadway, like expensive Broadway show or something. Like I don't know, it's I love her voice, it's so cool. Like I don't know, it's the deliverance or what it is, but it's just her vocal is so like, I don't know. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't want to keep dwelling on it, but like, did you guys get what I'm saying? It just sounds expensive. I don't know.
Coffee, even though it's 10 degrees.
and we can walk down 7th Street, find ourselves in the ice skating rink, like the one that's underneath that giant tree that they are lighting up in
Christmas in the city, we could go wherever, whatever the weather, cause we will love each other forever and ever and ever. We could take a plane, a train, an automobile. We're celebrating Christmas in the city. New York, New York, Chicago, Seattle, hit San Francisco, LA, or Philly.
Oh shit! Here we go, baby.
Christmas in the city.
Hey.
We could take a plane, a train, an automobile. We're celebrating
Christmas in the city.
New York, New York, Chicago, Seattle, hit San Francisco, LA, or Philly. Merry Christmas, happy
I didn't mean to start over. Oops. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. I like them writing their own Christmas music. I'm assuming this is written by them because it makes it almost feel more authentic when it's like being written specifically from them. Because I feel like, you know, I feel like like when you write your own music, it feels more personable and it feels more like it's coming from your own heart, from your own soul, versus almost doing like a cover. And it's a great way to really kind of, you know, almost express yourselves in a way that you might not normally be able to do with a cover, because like you're only like, because things like whenever you're doing like covers or even like remakes and stuff like that, you almost have this like almost like a entanglement with yourself of like, do I show like love to the original and keep it almost as like close to the original as possible, or do I add in like my own little flair so it feels more like it's my version and whatnot, even though it is a cover? You know, it's almost like that, like, you know, you want to pay homage to like the original artist, but you also don't want to make it so different that you're like almost like getting the like wrong idea, like, oh, I wanted to make it so much my own that it doesn't even feel like the original. I don't know. It's a hard thing, I feel like, when you try to do a cover like that, because you don't want to do injustice to the original, especially if it's an iconic song, but you also don't want it to be just like a direct copycat where people are like, oh, it just sounds like karaoke, you know? Like it's hard, I feel like, to do a cover sometimes, because you want to make sure it comes across the right way, if you will. So, but this is amazing, because I love that they're basically giving us Christmas music to get us in the right mood, but it's also authentic. It's their own Christmas music that they're gifting to us, and I love that so much. And like I said before, it's like, it's astounding to me that even this many years down the line, they have the ability to just absolutely continue to just sell themselves. And when I say outsell, I don't mean like, money wise. I mean they outsell themselves as a group every time, in terms of just every time they step it up and bring it to a whole new level. And like I said, I don't know how I feel about instrumentation being brought in. I mean, I can still hear obviously Kevin's beatboxing mixed in really nicely, and like I think that, see, the thing is, like, I can't tell if when I heard the bass in there, if that's a bass coming from the instrumentation or if that was Matt doing the bass. So that's why I don't really always like the instrumentation, because I'm like, okay, who is actually doing what now? Am I actually hearing Kevin beatboxing, or am I hearing the bass coming from Matt, or is it the instrumentation? So that's why I almost don't like them including instrumentation in there. But I feel like the thing is, though, it adds a special flair to their Christmas music by doing that. So that's why I think I'm torn on it. So I'd be curious to see what you guys think. I'm curious to know, are you guys okay with them bringing in some instrumentation, some, maybe like a little bit orchestration to kind of fully deliver the Christmas feel? Or would you rather them just do it fully just themselves, or kind of do a nice mixture of both, like they kind of did with this song, it sounds like. So yeah, but honestly, this is, I mean, like I said, I've always been one of those people where I'm like, I don't want Christmas too soon. Like, I want to celebrate each and every holiday as we should. We haven't gotten to Halloween yet. Let's focus on Halloween, then we focus on Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. I've always been very much of that type of person, because it's like, I believe that we should show the proper respect to every holiday and not just try to skip over two other very important holidays, in my opinion. But I can't help it when I listen to them doing this kind of music. I'm like, damn, I'm ready for Christmas. Give me some snow. I mean, I live in Florida, so I'm not going to get snow. But, I want to see some snow on the ground, like when I go back to Ohio and see my family in December. I want to see, like, some beautiful Christmas lights and everything. Like, there's something about, like, the Christmas spirit that, like, it just puts a big smile on your face. And I think it's just because it's so many vibrant colors and everybody's so happy. I mean, most of the time. And, everybody gets to see their families again, their friends. Some people go back to their, like, countries where they came from before moving elsewhere. I don't know. It's just the holidays are just a great time of the year. But something about Christmas makes it extra special. I don't know why. And these guys definitely made it feel like Christmas for me. But anyways, guys, with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel, click down below, and I'll go ahead and play some reaction plays for Pentatonix over here, and you check my series reaction if you haven't already over here. As always, thank you all so much for watching and showing the support, and I'll see you all in the next video. Alright guys, bye!